The office of President of the United States.
During the 2013 presidential inauguration, President Obama said, "Personally, I like Payday, the heist. It's a very entertaining game, and I can't wait for the sequel." Now, why is this seemingly random mention of any importance? Well, because Payday 2 was released that same year, which, you gotta admit, that's pretty strange.
The Amorphous Plasma YouTube channel is becoming more and more dishonest. Even a game about robbery is made to look sinister. Also, this joke sucks low.
Payday 2 helps us to define the difference between law and ethics. For example, killing people is illegal and unethical. Now, it might be hard to tell the difference in that example, but the game gives us plenty of other examples as well. Like, it might be unethical to let your teammate bleed out and die, but it's not illegal. I'd go on, but I need to quickly talk about the AFKC for a second. AFKC stands for the Anti-Finders Keepers Committee. The committee was organized back in 1985 by Ronald Reagan because he, quote, had a dream. He later said in an interview, "Alright, so I know you're all here for the dream reveal, but let me note that it's not actually that important. I would have been able to make this decision even without having this dream. The facts would have still stood as they are. This dream was just a conviction, and that's what it was." It started somewhere off in England. I believe it was London, maybe? So as I was going to this Tesco, I could just see everything was in shambles. Like, people are just living on the streets, there's riots going on, and when I got to the store, everything was like 5 times more expensive than it normally would be. So I wasn't able to get anything because it was just all so expensive. So I went around and talked to some people, and they were all just talking about like some breakfast or something, and I could tell this was in the future because like the TVs weren't as fat, and from all the people I talked to, like this was something they had brought on themselves. I've always had a distrust for the Brits. We had to fight against them for America's freedom, so I could see how they could be a bit salty about it. So I was worried, and due to other things that have been happening, and I've talked about those things previously, when I woke up I just knew it was the American choice to start this committee. It's really what the people needed, both to protect us from the outside and secure the inside. So, for those of you who are unfamiliar with what Finders Keepers is, I'll quickly explain it for you. The saying goes, finders keepers, losers weepers. There's someone who loses something, which is the loser, and the person who finds something, which is the finder. And if you find something, you get to keep it. But there's a lot of flaws in it. Like, how do you know if somebody's lost something or not? Just because someone put something down doesn't mean that they necessarily lost it. And when you lose, do you have to cry? Or is it an optional thing? So there's a lot of this gray area, and it's really confusing. And this is why Reagan came up with the committee, because people were just hurting themselves in confusion. They didn't know what the rules were, they didn't know what was allowed or not, and so they just got rid of it altogether. And we can see this in Payday. If you were to take something, even though it might look like it was just sitting there, and you were caught by the guards on your way back, they have the power to stop you because of this committee and other regulations. Now, I hope this video has helped you to understand and learn the importance of this and other things. Bye.